YouTube, welcome to Minecraft Lovehunt Part 2. Today we're going to be trying to romance some Dream SMP boys. It's great. This is a fantastic game so far. I don't know how I'm going to romance though. I've been thinking about it for a little bit. The three of you had lost track of time as night came upon all of you. Numerous mobs that began to spawn. Guys! There's a village down there. Or down here. Find a one-block hole. That's my marker. Find the one-block hole. That's my marker. Upon hearing this, Dream had already sprinted ahead, leaving everyone else to follow his lead. As you all ran, you heard a yelp from someone behind you. Ah! George! George was wrestling with a zombie. Sapnap also turned his head around, immediately wielding his axe. As you looked behind the younger brunette, you spotted a creeper approaching his way. Defend George, defend Sapnap. Oh, I have to make it, Sapnap, because creepers can instant kill. Oh my god! It was a time decision. Oh my god, okay. I didn't know there was going to be those in this game. I was not expecting that. Alright. You called out for Sapnap to take a big stride to the side as you struck the creeper beside him. You nodded at him and to continue his way towards George. As the creeper began to flash white, you hit the mob one more time. It recedes into dust, as a few orbs of XP had taken its place. When you turn around, you see Sapnap pushing George off in front of him in an attempt to get him to move. He passes by you as you turn back to look with them towards the village. Thanks for having my back, Grayson. I haven't gotten to interact with Dream yet. I don't know how I'm supposed to romance Dream if I haven't gotten to interact with him at all. Because I've only been able to interact with George or Sapnap. And I picked Sapnap both times. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's great. Dream turns around. Are you guys okay? We would have been better if you didn't friggin' leave us. God. Ugh. Friggin' Dream, selfish ass. All three of you nod in response. Alright, then come on. We're almost here. Like you're the one who found the village in the first place. Friggin' stingy ass. Just kidding. You all hobbled over to the nearby village. Dream had shoved a random door open and ushered all of you inside, breaking any lever or button nearby the entrance to ensure that no other mob could get in. You really didn't have to, but it was safer. It was better to be safe than sorry. Oh, villager man. Dream then sighed as everyone attempted to catch their breath. Anyone hurt badly or anything? You, George, and Sapnap glared at each other for a minute before shaking your heads all together. Dream sighed in relief before glancing at the iron golem doing its job to protect the village throughout the window. Well, it seems like we're in the library. Nada, George. Might as well make the most of our time here and rest up until daylight comes back. Dream and Sapnap nodded at this. Dream continued to stay nearby the door, keeping watch of the mobs outside. Sapnap then decided to sit by the staircase to the upper floor of the library. George had already gone up to check out the mini blocks on the shelves. You took this as a time to breathe and venture around. I want to know more about books. I want to talk about biomes. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Books or biomes? Sapnap's near the books. I want to talk about books. Yeah. If I can't do options that will further me towards Dream, I'm gonna go for Sapnap. So, you decided to head upstairs. You wanted to see what the library had in store for you. Hearing your footsteps approaching, George sees you standing at the top of the stairs. I might have chosen the wrong decision, but it's alright. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's fine. Grayson. He smiles at you as he puts a book back on the shelf. You question him as to why he did that, as he seemed quite interested in it. Oh, it was nothing really. You don't buy it one bit, but you let it slide. You stood next to him as you peered. You stood next to him as you peered at the multiple books with enchanting table languages engraved on their spines. Your fingers brush against the leather before George clears his throat. So, books. You like books too? Not really, they bore me. I enjoy reading a lot. It takes my mind off some things. Okay. Real me? It just takes my... I don't love books. I like one book series and like that's it. I like the Hunger Games too, but yeah, that's it. So it takes my mind off of some things. Some things take too much of a toll in the real world, so you turn to the compiled pages and immerse yourself into it. George nods along. Things can get out of hand, don't they? If you like, I'd give you recommendations once we're out of here. Dream and Sapnap aren't not exactly in the genres I like, so maybe you'd like them. You smiled at him as he smiled back. Guys, sun's out. Let's go and loot this place. Everyone assembled themselves nearby the entrance of the library. Have we eaten food? Like, at all? It's been a whole day, and we haven't eaten anything. In Minecraft, that, like, is really bad, because food depletes quick in Minecraft. Main focus is to find more iron. If you guys found enough, craft a shield. If you guys found enough, craft a shield for each of you. I'll look for a furnace and smelt the ones I've mined. I'll keep an eye out for... too. And look for food, too. We'll be needing more of it later on. Everyone nods and headed off in various directions. Can I love that. 10 out of 10. Bravo. 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 You enter a nearby home to be greeted by a villager who stares at you for a moment before leaving the structure. You shook your head at the random encounter before climbing up the stairs to see a chest in the corner. Opening it, you were greeted by 4 pieces of bread, 2 iron ingots, and an apple. Smiling, you stash all of them into your inventory before heading out. You meet up with Sapnap and George as they emerge from a nearby house. George approaches you. Turning around to the sound of footsteps approaching, you see Dream returning with more iron ingots and a bunch of buckets in his hands. Ooh. George also makes his way to the blonde, handing him his share of the new iron assets. Dream nodded at him in thanks. You know what? Everyone ships Dream and George. Like literally everyone does. Dream not found. We ship. So to respect them, if I'm not gonna get with Dream, to respect them, I'm gonna go with Sapnap. This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. I love it. I love it though. It's great. Dream nodded at him and thanks. Nice. Alright, Sapnap. Alright, Sapnap? How many obsidian blocks were in the chest? Sapnap pondered for a bit. I think there were 2. Dream glances down at the buckets he had with him and handed a few over to George. Alright, George, you go and get water. I'll go ahead and get some Oh, he was cut off. What did he say? I'll go ahead and get some lava. Sapnap, I'll stay here and light the new portal up. Oh. You stay here and light the new portal up. Dream bounds off to the opposite direction while George walks to the nearby brook. What? Sapnap walks down the path towards the ruined portal area. Follow George, follow Sapnap. See, yet again, it makes me want to pick between George or pick between Sapnap. And I don't know, I'll follow Sapnap. You decided to walk down the path, following Sapnap to the portal. He nods at you while you take a seat on a nearby grass block mirroring him. You both sat in silence for a bit as you waited for the others to return. After a while, Sapnap speaks up. His face seemed serious, and it made you worry a bit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fine. I'm better. My, head started spinning. It's fine. His face seemed serious, and it made you worry quite a bit as you're much used to the cherry expression that stayed much more consistent on his features. So, what are you looking forward to? Like, what do you want to get out of this? You take in his question and ponder for a bit. The experience would be useful. Something other than normal. I don't know, really. I don't know. Something other than normal. I don't fucking know. Alright. It's fine. There were millions of things to try out here in this universe. You couldn't wait to try it. It was better than real life, you thought. Sapnap looked at you in bewilderment. He hates all the things I'm doing. I really want to pick you, but you're like, ugh, why do you do the things you do? Like, shut it, Sapnap. I like you. Great. You're a good YouTuber. You're a good Twitch streamer. Why do you hate me? You really want to stay here? You'd really want to stay here? Like, forever? Your glance drips off to the side. You don't exactly mean forever, but you wouldn't mind just existing here either. Sapnap had his eyebrows froze slightly. He seems to be upset by this. He continues to toss his flints. Everyone raises their needed items, confirming they all have what they needed. Dream smiles at this before beginning to call George to his side to help complete the nether portal altogether. You stood by the side as the three other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal process. Once they were all finished, Sapnap flicked the stone in his possession and flared the new nether portal to life. The four of you grinned at the success of at the first half of your plan. Sapnap then glanced around everyone else. So is everyone ready? Dream points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Oh, yeah. George quickly applies the helmet and gives out a thumbs up. We're ready. Sapnap nods, and you all usher out over to the line and blocks right before the portal. I can't talk. You inhale deeply and exhale slowly, and attempt to calm your nerves before entering the portal. You peer over to the side and see the other three doing the same. Dream then begins to count. On three. 1, 2, 3. As Sapnap shouted, all four of you had jumped into the portal at the same time. Whoa! After feeling light for a split second, as you thread through two different worlds, you feel gravity pulling down as you entered a warmer surrounding. You decided to take a step out of from the obsidian platform. With the disorientation catching up to you, you had fallen onto your knees and clutched your head. Ah! Teleporting from one world to another isn't exactly as fun as it seemed. The other three had simultaneously groaned as they landed. Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. I second that. Shaking his head, Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall. You and the other two had followed his lead and did the same. I love how Dream is just, like, the leader of our team. Even though, like, what gave him the right, you know? Just kidding. I mean, I get it, because he's, like, the best Minecrafter or whatever. But, like, I'm pretty good at Minecraft. Like, I don't need Dream to be like, I'm taking lead. I'm the coolest person ever. Like, Dream gazes, like, goodbye. Like, Dream gazes around the view of endlessly dripping lava, trying to let the scene sink in. The nether. You can hear the dread in Dream's voice, and you are about to approach him about it before he turned around with a stern look on his face. Oh my god. Gather a bunch of netherrack. We'll all need it. You all nodded and split off, and you bounded off to the side, creating a small strip mine to easily gather a big amount of nearby material. As you mined away, you heard a loud gasp echo from the outside of the cave. Guys! The fortress! More netherrack before running outside, catching up to Sapnap, who had eventually done the exact same. Nice find, Goggy. George seemingly cringes at the nickname, but was cut off from reacting due to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. See, I ship it! Video game version. Sapnap's reacting due to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. See, I ship it! Video game version. Sapnap's... See, like, it's two duos. Like, they're a duo, and then we're a duo. Except for the fact that Sapnap hates me. It's fine. Everyone follows George's lead towards the structure. As your group approaches the nether brick walls, everyone took turns using their bundles of netherrack to maneuver up to an entrance. Oh! As you helped each other up the ledge, George gasped as a wither skeleton attacked him. He managed to bring up his shield just in time to block it. George! I'm fine, let's just go. He shoves the mob back as everyone darts to an opposite direction. Dream points nearby to a blaze spawner, calling Sapnap to his side. As they both... You know what also feels kind of weird? I feel like I kind of just exist. Like, these three have their own dynamic, and, like, I'm just, like, here. Like, my purpose is not that important. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. As they both began to farm for the needed blaze area from other mobs that had followed you. The two different mobs began to multiply as time passed. You knew that you had to help out somehow. Oh, that's a Sapnap. Love you, George, but gotta help my man Sapnap. You quickly situated yourself near Sapnap, fending away a blaze that attempted to get too close to him. He notices your presence and shoots you a grin. Oh! Oh, it moves with my mouse. He's so woo. Thanks, Grayson. That's such a cool fan art, though. Like, genuinely, the person who made this game deserves hecka props. Like, this is a really cool game, considering it was made by a fan. So, respect to you. Like, much love. You killed this. You nod your head in acknowledgement of his gratitude, continuing to protect him and slaying more of the blazing mobs, while at the same time obtaining the rods that drop. We have enough, let's go! That was a cool transition. You all fought your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed through the terrain, you noticed Dream and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but remembered that you needed the easiest and quickest way that you could all think of obtaining ender pearls, and that was through piglin trading. You all looked for a biome that had enough mobs that were available for trading. Dream hollers over to you guys to dig a hole to surround at least 2 or 3 piglins. George passes his golden helmet over to Dream as he tosses gold ingots towards the hog-like humanoids, leading them to the hole you made. With no gold to pass the piglin's taste, the others had begun to run towards everyone else. Sapnap is on one end of the pit, fighting against 2 ghasts that had simultaneously spawned. George was on the other side, fending off other piglins and a few wither skeletons that had followed your group. Dream, make it quick! I'm trying! Dream! Fight the ghast. Making up your mind. I love only defending Sapnap. George is just like screaming, because that's what George does. He just goes, Dream! Dream! And I'm just like, just fuck off. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. It's fine. I'm sorry. Making up your mind, you decide to rush over towards Sapnap's side. One of the ghasts had launched a fireball right towards the brunette. You manage to be quicker enough to swing it back with your axe. The fireball misses the levitating mob, but Sapnap thanked you nonetheless. Knew I could count on you, Grayson. Not George. It's fine. You grinned as you both focused on one gas each. It took you 4 tries to hit the mob back, while it took Sapnap 2. I'm good at Minecraft. I promise. After defeating both of them, you gave each other a quick high five. Yeah, teamwork. But shortly after, you both saw that more gas were coming your way. Everything began to overwhelm you, from the amount of mobs surrounding all of you to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now. Sapnap began to call out, peeved tones seeping out of his voice. Dream! Dream rolled his eyes. Let's go, this way. He was visibly irritated as he was pressured, but hopefully everyone just shrugged it off. You all bolted towards the right direction of the portal, the one you finally recognized, and gasped into the relief when you spotted the familiar purple particles flaring in the air. Dream reached it first, not entering the vortex, but instead opted out to take a swing at an approaching aggressive piglin mob. Get in! Without a second thought, Sapnap and George had entered the portals, their bodies slowly disappearing into the overworld as the longer they stayed in. You glanced back at Dream and hesitated. You didn't want to leave him behind. Dream frowned at you. Go! When you didn't budge, Dream had instead pushed you through the portal. Jesus. My character's just like, I want to die. Literally, let me die. It's fine. Oh, man. Well, we made it back. What a journey. We fought Gast. We left George to die. It was great. Next time on Minecraft Lovehunt.